So today's theme will be a continuation of the soul dynamics and mechanics and the Soulspeak videos. As I mentioned before, the body is made up of primarily two minds. One mind is a comparative mind that develops since you were born, and the other mind originates in a cloud of plasma. This is called a soul. The primary language of the soul is intuition. You are being fed intuition all day and all night. Other forms of intuition are also dreams. The one thing about intuition is that it will always be in your benefit. It's never based in fear or doubt. The soul knows no doubt. It knows all potentials at any given time. As the soul has the bird's eye view of every decision you've made and every decision you could make in any present moment, and the likelihood of any decisions you'll make in the probabilities of the future. And when we are not intuitive, when we do not pay attention to our intuitive mind, this often renders us in negative loops of repetition, where the lessons still need to be learned, as the intuition is the cheat code to learning from your mistakes or experiences and advancing and progressing from the place that you're currently in. Intuition arrives into your brain faster than thought, as it arrives as energy, electromagnetic energy, which the brain translates into thought or images or feeling, or all these things at once. The best way to train your intuition is by paying attention. Paying attention to every moment, every single action and thought. First, you have a belief system. This is carried in your body. This is what translates through as thoughts, and then you take action. The action comes after an emotion. So belief system, thought, emotion, action. You need to pay attention to all these things in every moment possible. And slowly over time, you enhance your intuition, and it becomes less of an exercise and more of a way of being. Dreams are another form of language of the soul, or intuition, we'll say, which also require a certain level of intuition to even begin to understand. There are different forms of dreams, and so I'll just mention the primary intuition dreams. These are dreams where your soul is feeding to you other timelines or future or past timelines of yourself that you need to pay attention to learn from in your present moment and your present situation in your life. And maybe you don't remember your dreams so well, as many people don't. And here's some tips on how to start remembering your dreams, because you do dream every single night. Try to make sure you sleep in a synthetic electromagnetic free environment. What this means is switching plug sockets off that have high voltage that are close to your bed, having no Bluetooth or Wi-Fi signals polluting the air where you sleep. And you can even enhance the area by putting crystals close to where you sleep, or having plants that enhance natural energies around your bedroom. And you have to have the willingness to remember and to know more. If you make it a mindful, ritualistic exercise of wanting to know more about who you are, just thinking about these things is showing the willingness, and this will also enhance your ability to remember your dreams. And throughout our days, through imagination, we often have ideas that excite us, the seemingly random ideas of images or situations that excite us, and then we shrug it off. We say, nah, because we have a fear-based belief system that stops us following through on the intuition. Belief systems are often from social engineering, and when I say this, it's not negative. Everybody has a type of social engineering and has grown up somehow. This could be from your parents, from education systems, religions, whatever it is. These fear-based belief systems are probably the primary blockers of intuition. So the primary blockers if you live in your most exciting and joyful life. Other intuition blockers are things like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth signals, which do cause a level of dissonance with the energies that come into the brain. Intuition is also creativity. It is the driving force behind creative thinking. Being creative means primarily that you think outside of the usual way of analyzing. You have two minds. One mind is good at analyzing. That's what it's here for, to analyze physical reality. It knows the texture of wood before you even touch it. And the other mind is thinking outside of the analytical thinking process. How to create something, how to do something, how to try something you've never tried before, how to say a word that's never been said before. After enough time, you create a symbiosis of the two minds, the analytical mind and the intuitive creative mind. And these two flow together like a river. Intuition can be first thought of as a gut feeling, the primary feeling you get about a situation or a person before you even have a thought about it. And after a while, after you listen and pay attention to your intuition, it becomes much more than just a gut feeling. It becomes a knowing. Some of the benefits of enhancing and following your intuition are knowing what you need to know at any given time for your own benefit, replacing anxiety and stress with excitement and joy. This also helps your DNA evolve, which allows for more photons in the atoms of your DNA structure, which leads naturally to things like what the military call remote viewing, which is actually just a part of the natural human ability to be telepathic, and will also inevitably lead to you experiencing things outside of your own body, sometimes actually coming out of your own body to experience them, experiencing the many dimensions that are constantly around us all the time, whether we're awake or asleep. Not to mention the immense health benefits that come from listening to your intuition /soul. Thanks for listening.